hello, 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 hello. Hello YouTube, and how are you today? Ekran Vulture here at the table on this face-forwardy type thing today with Pidge in the background viciously assaulting my fingers, but I'm going to need those in a minute, so I'm going to save the pain. Yes, today we're looking at something, to me, rather interesting. I went on eBay again, and I brought a job lot of a camera and a load of accessories. Didn't really look at it. Don't know what it is. All I've done is I've opened the box up to make sure that it is that and not something else I've ordered that I'm not reviewing, like clothes or something like that. Me order clothes? So yeah, I'm going to, this is a brand new tablecloth, it's already got a stain on it. I'm going to bring the box on the table. Ugh. No, not like that, not like that, come on. Ugh. Blue neck. It's bigger than I thought, like this. And I'm going to flick that down like that, and I'm going to flick this down like this, and I'm going to go through all the objects in the box and put them off to one side and look at what we have available. I don't know why I did that. So let's crack on. I said all I've done is open the box to make sure the camera is in there. And yes, I don't know what it is, but we can see it is most likely, at least if we believe the case, a video star from Ferguson. So I'm going to put that over there. I've been picking up quite a few Ferguson bits. Lots of paper in here. Lots of paper. I believe a lot of the objects are wrapped in paper, so we've got to make sure that we don't chuck anything away. Ooh, it's like Christmas. Oh, ooh. Nothing in those pieces of paper, I think. Hopefully it's the Daily Mail we're chucking away, because the Daily Mail is shite. Right, so everything in the box now at this point should be an object for our delectation. So we're going to start with the unwrap thing, which is a Q-mode camcorder dubbing kit. Yes, camcorder dubbing kit contains a 6-pin DIN socket. It contains a load of pins. This is something I should learn, because at the moment when I make videos on, oh, it's got a DC cable. That's always a good thing to have. When I make videos using old technology, I just upload it to the PC and do the editing there. But learning to do the actual editing would be really, really nice. Just for that added authenticity. These are always useful to have anyway. So lots of lovely little connections in there. That's good. Good start. So I don't actually know what accessories we have. What's this? Oh, I bet this is a battery, isn't it? Yes, it's a battery, a fairly new looking battery. Ferguson Video Star battery pack, 9.6 volts, 1400 mAh. And it uses the exact same connection method as the JCV batteries, because if I'm correct, thank you Reddit, Ferguson distributed a load of JCV products themselves under their own branding in the UK, I think it was, or maybe Germany, one of the two places there. So basically anything made by Ferguson is a JCV, just under a different brand. Now thankfully, because JCV use this kind of battery so frequently, these are really easy to get, like they're 20 quid to get. I have 2 replacements. So assumably this camera runs off one of these batteries, which is good, because it means if it works, and I don't know if it works or not, then I can just take that straight outside and do testing. So maybe that'll be the next visit to Tropical Birdland. It won't. I have other things planned for Tropical Birdland. Ooh, that one had 2 pieces of paper. Go away, paper. I'm looking at Tropical Birdland right now through a different camcorder. It's not good. Oh, okay, a Ferguson RF unit for connecting to your television. Nice and simple. That bit goes into the camera, and we have one that goes to the TV, and that goes to your VCR. So it's a pass-through switch. These were quite common. They use these on video games as well, actually, so video game consoles have these sorts of things as well. Always nice to have a spare pass-through switch. I'm going to save that one because I can see what it is and it's exciting. Bunch of cables. A SCART to, oh, it's a SCART to the camera cable, so that's actually quite interesting. I've never had a SCART to camera cable. That's interesting, and what looks like a tiny, tiny audio cable, just sort of, yeah, what? Random audio cable stuck on the side there. I don't know what that's about. And here, oh, I can see Neville on the screen. Oh, he's biting me. What a damn shame. And it's a 6-pin to camcorder again. I don't know what that 6-pin will be used for personally. Oh, let's do this one. Another battery. Another battery. Same kind of battery. Also looks fairly new. Don't think I'll try using it though because they won't be. And it's a battery charger. There we go. So again, a Ferguson VideoStar C branded battery charger. Put the battery in and it works. It's got a DC for powering the camera directly, which I think we'll be making use of. So, are they going this way or are they going this way? Oh, which way? They go in this way. So they go in like that. You slip them on and then it starts charging them. It looks quite sleek and nice. And one of the nice things about batteries is you have this little bit on the top. So red is charged. Black is discharged. So yeah, good that we got a power supply there. Always nice to have a power supply. Oh, okay. How about 2 power supplies? There's only 1 camera. I guess they must have owned 2 cameras at one point. Another DC cable. This one in its original bag and sealed, so that's nice. A Sony FS5 foot switch. Now that's unusual. I've never seen a foot switch before. It's not. Ooh. Now that's one hell of a click. It is, just as it says, it's well used. Looking at that, blooming heck, it's been well used. This has the Sony foot switch FS5, Sony Cork, Tokyo, Japan. It's quite dirty. So I'm assuming this has been used out in the mud and the blood and the beer. Yeah, it's just a foot switch. It's got a weird pin in though. Oh, I assume this plugs into the back of the camera, and this looks like an audio pass-through for earphones or microphones, so it probably plugs into the back as a remote. Huh. Why is Sony manufacturing things to work with Ferguson? The more you know. Well, we've got one. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but we'll find out. And last but not least, in the box at least, so we can do whee! I love doing that. We've got one of these things. Now, if you see my latest numbers video, numbers letters video, you know that these things are very, very powerful. I don't know if this one works, obviously. This is a Prins 1000 XM10. Main supply 240 volts, 50 hertz. Oh my goodness. Oh. If ambient temperature is more than 30 degrees, do not use for more than 5 minutes. Made in Germany. Made in Germany, not West Germany. So this is going to be a newer one than the one we were using before, I'd assume. The other one was West German. So this is probably post-88. And there's a rest position where that's the right way to rest it. And this is the incorrect way to rest it, which kind of makes sense if you're going for heat. Don't know if this works or not. The bulb looks all right from the inside. It's a long curved one. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's just have a quick look at this. Ooh. Obviously the idea that plugging this sort of thing in is bad. But I'm going to anyway, because, you know, oh my goodness, that's rust. Oh God, I really shouldn't plug this in. Because, you know, I have no sense of survivability. Let's put it in the correct rest position. Okay, and I'm going to point it this way because these things are bright. So, do you work? Ooh. Yes. Yes, you work. And wow. I'm going to have to point this directly at my face. You might not be able to see it, but there is a fan in there. Pidge can see it. It's lighting Pidge up. This is going to mess with the white balance so badly. Smells burny. Smells like something I shouldn't be running. But there is a fan in there literally blowing onto the filament lamp. It's that bright. And I don't like this already. So I'm going to turn it off. That's pretty warm. That's a very free spinning fan. It's still spinning despite the fact it's turned off. And what was it? It was made by Prins. The sticker Prins at the front. Prins! Prins! Okay. The fan has stopped now because I've unplugged it, so I'm going to put that over there because even though it works, I don't trust it. But now, enough of that. Let's get on to the fun part, the actual camcorder itself. I said it's a Ferguson Video Star. I don't know which one. The only bit I did research very quickly by looking at the eBay listing, which I'll put a photograph of everything that came up after you see the camera, was the fact that it's a VHS-based system, which I've only got the Panasonic M10 that works on full VHS systems. So, yeah, it's a camcorder. Oh, that's a nice bag. Oh, bonus points for instruction manual. We always like a good instruction manual. It means I can read it. I find that instruction manuals for camcorders of these time period have the worst bloody drawings of people in them ever. Is Ferguson any different? That's a fairly normal drawing. That's fairly normal. I don't know if you can see that. If you can't, I'll put a picture up on the screen. But as you can see, those people right there. Well, howdy, I tell ya. They have some of the worst drawings of people that are possible. It's weird. Oh, God. Like that one as well. Anyway, point aside, we don't need to look at this anymore. So, Ferguson, a Video Star. It looks fairly new. It looks like it's using the same sort of lens as the C2 or C7, more so the C2 than anything else. It's got its viewfinder. Bit dusty. That'll be the deterioration of the mic boom. It's got microphone lids on top. It's got a shoe that folds down so you can apply microphones. Record. Video copy, that'll be for copy. Oh, an FCO8, fully automatic VHS camcorder. So it's an FCO8 from Ferguson, otherwise known as JCB. Got sliding controls on the back. Oh, it's got the dub button as well. So, remote phone and background music in. Background music in. Now that's an interesting one, isn't it? Oh boy. We could play music in on this. I wonder if that's just the dubbing. Various slide controls, white balance, focus, fader, BLC. But the question is, does it work? I'm just going to... The question is, does it work? It has... you've got your standard iris port. So replacing the viewfinder on one of these will be quite easy. You just have to get this off. Which looks like, actually, it's just a shoehorn in, so that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, like I said, the question is, does it work? Well, if we get a power supply and the exit DC is here, external DC, ready for everything to suddenly blow up? I am. Okay, power light's on. Let's grab the open DC cable. We'll leave the sealed one for good measure. Oh, DC cable. Where did I leave you? There you are, you're in the dubbing kit. Okay, so we've got a DC cable. Is this the right DC cable for here? It certainly is, and it certainly is. So, right DC cable, brand new by the looks of it. Where does the battery go on one of these things then? Because I'm assuming it uses the battery in, the same kind of battery as... Oh God! It's here. There's already a battery in. Oh. Is there a release button? I'll just put my finger on the audio out. How do we get the battery off? Because I don't want that battery. Oh gosh. Ugh. Ferguson just disintegrating. Take the battery out of the camera. Take it out right now. Oh gosh. That does not want to come off. I'd like to get this battery off before... Why did I undo that? Dumb. I'd like to get the battery off before we plug it in, preferably. But there doesn't appear to be a sort of battery release button that I can see. That is the battery right there, which means this thing comes with 3 batteries. So this is probably a well-used device for certain. Oh gosh, come on. It's a sliding mechanism. But it doesn't want to slide off. Oh, bloody hell, never mind. Never mind. I want to see if the connections are damaged. JCB with these batteries, they're literally just 2 small metal prongs that stick out the battery. It's really quite terrible. Okay, plugged in. Moment of truth. Power on. There is life. There is life in the viewfinder. There is life in the camera. I can hear it quite complainingly going through. Eject. Well, one of them's turning. The head looks quite clean, all things considered. It looks quite well maintained. Everything appears to be turning correctly. So I've got my Bambi test tape. I'm going to put that inside because I found that most old cameras prefer these Disney tapes than the actual recording tapes I've got. Everything's stopped. Let's fast forward it. Always a good test. Oh my goodness. Oh, the sound of progress. It stopped on 69. I'm fantastic. Big record button here. Of course, fast forward and rewind are only half the game. The other half is playing because they tend to run on different bands. And that's where she falls down. Yep, she's died. Huh. Oh dear. Oh, she's proper gone died now, she has. Hard reset died kind of time. Hasn't even got an AV out, so I can't plug it up into a... Yep. Okay, so the camera does not work right now. There's a teeny bit of spinning. Oh. It's slowly turning. It is quite possible that it just needs a bit of kind of unwinding. I don't know how long I'm going to stand here. See, now it's working fine. Fine. It's like a VTR. Let's rewind it. And let's eject the tape to see what it does on ejection. Well, it ejected it fine without chewing the tape up. I said it all looks fairly clean inside. A few of the bits are still turning. I'm going to assume that they're band driven and not direct driven, which would explain why it's a bit jaunty and a bit naff to start with. The best thing I can really do right now is to physically test recording, which I'll do on camera right now, actually. There's a dry band right there. I can see it. It looks all right. That one actually, I don't know what it's for, but it looks and feels absolutely fine, as much as I can tell. So maybe the bands aren't too bad, but yeah, it's dry band ridden, so if I wanted to get it working perfectly, I'd have to replace the bands, which is a bit beyond my expertise. Oh, what's it feel like on the shoulder? Oh. Interesting. Set record going. And we got nothing. Okay, so record going, it doesn't want to. There might be a jump cut in a minute, but there might not. Don't want to record. Make some weird noises. It does not like. Well, I'll tell you what, let's jump cut whilst I read the instruction manual, and I'm going to leave it to run for a bit, because occasionally just running it, if I fast forward and so forth, can fix issues. So I'm going to quickly look through the instruction manual, which is not the first time I've had to do this. When I got my JCB GRC2, I had to look in the instruction manual to figure out how recording works. Ah, battery. Clever. Yeah, the handle counts as a guardian, so you can't just put that out. That's clever, that is. and a load of instructions. Contacts look absolutely fine. Another battery pack. Okay, this camera's obviously been well used. Improve the lighting if you can, but if not and you still wish to record the scene, you can of course do so, and the camera recorder will produce the best results possible from the available lighting. Well, what do you know? What this does mean is that none of my cameras that I currently have will work on this for outputting footage, but hey, the record does appear to be working. Nope. No, it's killed it. There's going to be a lot of jump cuts in this whilst I figure out what the bally heck's going on, isn't there? So I'm guessing with this one, the tape is relaying. It seems to know with this one that it's a Disney tape, like that it's not a tape for recording because the tab's gone. Obviously the tab is taped over, but that doesn't appear to be making much of a difference. Yeah. Okay. I wonder. Let's put some more sellotape on it. New tape on! Oh! Yep, it's had it that time. Okay. New tape on, it's actually worked. That's great. So, we hit the record button. Viewfinder's on. Does the zoom work? Nope, the zoom is not functioning. The automatic zoom, at least. The manual zoom works fine. I can hear the motor. Yeah, I can hear the motor turning there, but the zoom itself is not functioning, so I'm assuming that's just gone and I'm just buggered, basically. So, off we go. We're on the shoulder, and we are recording. What can I see through the viewfinder? We're looking directly at the light. It does not like that. So the viewfinder has record, E, I can hear it, the zoom does not work. As I said, it would appear that if it's got an autofocus, that is also not working. Yep, so the focus also does not work. Or it just cannot focus on that particular object. I can hear everything kind of whirring on the inside, which is weird. That's the focus, at least. What can you see in my house? What's that over there? Why? It's the things that the lighting was in, that's it. And what's that over there? Why, it's Filbert Fox. Say hello, Filbert Fox, in your unfocused glory. Yes, and what's that over there? It's the YouTube I've watched and a load of things. Look, there's a feather from tropical birdland, yes. And look, there's a bunch of fursuits because, you know, that's something I cover, and I guess this is the test. Oh, goodness. And it's still spinning, it's still recording. As I said, it appears that the autofocus is dead. You don't work. It appears the autofocus is dead unless it's just switched off, and I haven't figured out how to switch it back on yet. Although, it's got various functions: white balance, record timer, time and date display function, shutter date time. Really, surely just pushing the, there's a focus button here. Pushing it does nothing. Like, literally nothing. And that's not a good noise when you press zoom and focus, zoom in and zoom out, so I won't be pushing it anymore, but it does appear to generally be... Oh, up until that point, oh my goodness, what the heck? That's not good. What did I do? That was on full auto that did that. That really screwed the white balance up. Oh, the white balance is trying. Well. $200 that time it was. Now, the question, of course, is that we've seen the camera. Now, what did it look like? That was meant to be a smooth transition. How's about we go find out? So, how did it look? Well, depending on how I've edited it, you already know or you don't know. Let's find out. It was actually pretty good, to be fair to it. The sound was on point. The recording itself was very good. No tracking issues whatsoever, and it was genuinely pretty clear. The only major problem is that the autofocus and the zoom don't appear to be working, which might just be a setting issue that I've messed up. So all in all, pretty good camcorder, to be fair to it. To be fair, things that I record directly onto VHS do tend to be quite good quality. God, I want to get some VHS 2000, I think it is. Oh, goodness gracious, that'll be fun. And the camcorder related to that. Oh boy, a bit different topic there. But yeah, not a bad camera with a lot of interesting little bits and pieces. I mean, a lot of it is just standard sort of things that we don't need, but that's interesting. Never actually tested if that worked. Yeah, nice camcorder. I haven't really got anything else to say. So at the end of the day, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what else you want to see, and rest assured that I do intend to cover more camcorders with a slightly less in front of the camera and random box opening-y format. In fact, I'm going to film the next one now. Woo! I'll see you next week. You take care of yourselves.